Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic. Today on Word Up, we are discussing a term and then I'm going to give you examples of how it's used. Today's term is gatekeeping. Now this has come up a lot, especially if you're active on Twitter, Facebook, you'll see people talking about gatekeeping, so let's define what this is. The Merriam-Webster definition is a person who controls access. But when we're talking about gatekeeping in terms of fandom and things that you love and enjoy and are passionate about, we're going to further clarify that definition. We're going to say that gatekeeping is when someone takes it upon themselves to decide who does or does not have access to a community or identity. When we love something, we should want people to share in that experience. I love Star Wars, I love Marvel, I want people to come into this fandom and love it the way that I love it. But people do the opposite. And what they tend to do is instead shut out people or create barriers to keep people out of that fandom. You're not a real fan, I've enjoyed it longer than you. So they do this really weird thing. Some people prefer the new Star Wars trilogy, but others will try to gatekeep by denouncing the new trilogy as non-canon. This happens in comic books a lot because now there's this whole slew of people that love the Avengers because of the movies. But maybe they've never read a single comic book, and so people might say they're not a real Marvel fan, or they're not a real Spider-Man fan because they've never read the comics. And that is gatekeeping, because now they're saying you don't like it enough, or you don't like it in the same way that I like it, so you're not a fan. It's gatekeeping to say that to be a Marvel fan, you have to have read Marvel comics directly. Sure, there are tiers to how much someone knows about something. There are people that have only seen Star Wars the movies. There are people that have maybe read the comic books, played some video games. There are people that have read all the old, extended universe novels or whatever. Like there's tiers, right? But that doesn't make someone who only likes or has only seen the new movies less of a fan. And if anything, this is hurting those fandoms. This is why I don't get why people do it. If I said all these people that just now like the Avengers, they're not real Marvel fans, that is hurting Marvel. And I'm pushing those people away from maybe eventually picking up the comic books. They see a trade paperback that they then buy. You're kind of pushing new fans away, and you're narrowing down how many people really can engage in this community, which is harmful and detrimental and is suffocating to those communities. So really, we should open up the doors. Let people in, let people become fans. Sure, you've only seen one movie, but you thought Iron Man was awesome. That is great, right? So don't gatekeep. Swing the doors open and let people in. If you thought this was interesting, check out our other Word Up videos where we define and use words so that you can get an idea how to use them. In this video, we threw out the term canon. If you don't know what that means, you can check it out right here. Otherwise, subscribe for more stuff just like this. Thanks.